Now, this is a movement that I utilize. It's a back and forth movement.
Dylan Biggs is no Hollywood cowboy. He says the movie version of ranchers on horseback roping frenzied cattle is not his style.
I'm able to get the cattle to do what I want them to do without the use of force and fear, just by virtue of using my position, my movement, and my energy, my motion. It's a matter of being in the right place, at the right time, in the right manner. And ultimately, you have to take all that direction from the cattle.
Biggs practices what he calls low-stress livestock handling. He says it's simply good stockmanship.
Instead of having to run around chasing cattle, I can very calmly ask the cattle to get up and start walking exactly where I want them to go, and they actually get there. So it takes a lot less effort on my part.
Biggs demonstrates with a few gentle cows trucked in from a farm in nearby rural Maryland. The cows seem unfazed by the tourists in the bleachers or by Biggs, who walks determinedly among them.
I want to teach them to start, speed up, slow down, turn left, turn right, and stop, just by virtue of my movement and my position.
Biggs says cows are not stupid animals.
Cattle learn very quickly. You know, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, you can have a herd of 150 cattle, and you can have them softened up, and you can put them where you want them without any fuss.
Calm cows walk with heads down below their shoulders like they are trailing in for a drink of water. Biggs says keeping them that way is good for the cattle and good for the pocketbook.
Happy, healthy, contented animals are healthier animals. They gain better, they have less sickness, less disease, their immune system is healthier, and so it saves me medicines, it saves me death loss.
Biggs says low-stress handling is gaining attention as more consumers make choices based on how cattle are raised. His humane approach engaged tourists unaccustomed to seeing cows downtown.
You got to see the intelligence in the animal kind of come out, and you got to see the way that he worked with that intelligence and with his own understanding to get the cattle to do what he wanted them to do.
Well, I usually thought driving cattle or moving them around was something you had to resort to, violence or roping or, you know, what you see in the cowboy movies. But this was fairly interesting techniques for getting them to do things that they want to do.
Biggs says his methods are similar to what old-time cowboys did on the range before the rise of large factory farms. Biggs uses his skill back on his family ranch in Alberta, Canada, but he also conducts private workshops in low-stress livestock management all across Canada and the United States. Roseanne Skirble, VOA News.